Well, right now I'm here in Lowndes County off Highway 12. That's right behind me. You can see cars passing by. Right now, debris is piling up. Like you can see these gigantic logs here. These trees have been cut down. Some of them you can't see the trunks still in the ground. Some of them have been cut down today. I witnessed a little bit of that earlier today. I talked with Lowndes County Road Manager Mike Aldridge about what you need to do at home if you want the county's help getting some of this debris taken out of your yard for free. He said there's a couple of rules you need to follow if you want their help. Now, the first rule is you need to make sure that you don't put your storm debris in the ditch. With rain coming, the debris could block water drainage from the road if you don't put it next to the ditch. If it's in the ditch, it could cause unnecessary flooding. That's something that the people here in Lowndes County don't need to deal with right now. So put your debris as close to the road as possible without being in the ditch itself. Now, second, you need to make sure that you separate your storm debris. The county can remove vegetation. That's trees, trunks, logs, and limbs. But if it's mixed with metal or plastic or anything that's not vegetation, they won't pick it up. And this isn't because they're trying to give you a hard time. It's because the disposal process doesn't allow for any building materials. So just separate those piles out. Now, Mr. Aldridge says that if you don't take these steps, it might actually be a while before the county can come help you. Why is it so important that everybody puts their debris in the right spot for you guys to come help them?
Well, the reason it's so important is, again, I'm going to say, we can't help them if they don't separate it where we can get in there and get it. I'm not going to say that it won't be at some point in time that we might can come back and get it, but it may be down the road, okay? Right now we can start getting the vegetation and making things look a little better and having the roads safer for people to drive on. But it's, again, I can't stress it enough. It needs to be separated.
Now, I can't make it any clearer than that. Make sure you're separating those piles based on vegetation like what you see here, these trees, and building materials. And that other rule, make sure that your debris is not in the ditch. I will point out, this pile here is not the greatest example of that because these trees, these logs are actually in the ditch. So if it does rain, that could cause some problems. So make sure you don't do like that. You get it out of the ditch, as close to the ditch as possible without being there. Those county crews are actually going to start coming through here next Monday to start removing some of this debris. Of course, that service is free. You just have to make sure it's in the right spot. Reporting here in Lowndes County, I'm Ethan Foster for WTVA 9 News.